Hello, friends. This is your friend Prashant, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Immigration Dreams. So, today I'm going to make a video on frequently asked questions that are answered by USCIS for the first time. So, basically, USCIS has come out and they're answering all the critical questions for I-485 applications about the employment based visa pending. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to deep dive into all those questions and answers, and we have a reply from USCIS on those answers. So, let's deep dive on those answers. If you have I-485 applications pending, or if your priority date is near or current, then do watch this video because this video has lots and lots of insights provided by USCIS. So, all right, let's deep dive into this video. And then I have also provided the link so that if you want, you can also go and deep dive into those questions by yourself. All right. All right. So let's talk about some numbers. So USCIS is estimating that they are going to use all the 280,000 visas that are available this year. In their frequently asked question, they claim that they are well in position to use all the available employment based immigration visas in FY22 despite the really high annual limit. So they are saying that they are well in position to use the 280,000 visa. However, they also publish some statistics right here that through May 31st, 2022, two agencies, that is USCIS plus Department of State, combined and used 149,000 employment based visas. So, on an average, that comes to about 18,000 visas every month. So, if we actually extrapolate 18,000 visas to 12 months, that is about 220,000 visas. So, if they keep doing this at the same rate, then they will be using only probably about 70,000, 80,000 more visas. So 220,000 visas. That means at current pace, they will lose 60,000 visas, or they will waste 60,000 visas, similar to last year. Again, 220,000 will be still the record high for them. But in my opinion, it's not going to happen because they are doing lots and lots of things differently this year. And in my opinion, the adjudication speed in the last 4 months has been really high. So the key challenges that USCI is saying that they are facing this year to adjudicate the applications. So first of all, right, USCIS has a capacity constraint, that is labor constraints. So because of COVID-19, they have lost almost 20% of their administrative people. And so they are trying to hire, but they have still lost that 20% capacity. On top of that, they have lots and lots of petitions for EADs and then humanitarian petitions. So people coming from Afghanistan, Ukraine war, all the refugees, they have lots and lots of petitions for those people, and then the family reunification and many more. And they're all competing priorities that USCIS has with the very limited resources available. On top of that, they have lower than optimal demand for AB1, EB2 categories earlier fiscal this year. So basically, that's why they moved the priority date ahead. Lots of capacity constraint at Department of State consular posts. That's why they don't have visa officers, they don't have capacity to adjudicate the visas. Lots of missing or invalid Form I-6093 filings. So what they have been finding out is that they have many cases with missing I-693 form. So if you remember, in order to adjudicate I-485, USCIS needs also I-693 form filings. That is the record of medical examination from your surgeon. And they are saying that they have many applications missing. So those are the major concerns that they have this year. However, what they're saying is that they have taken some measures to alleviate that effect, and they are on track to complete the FY 2022 and use full available employment based visas. So, what are the different efforts that they are taking? So, they are prioritizing the processing and adjudication of employment based adjustment of status applications. So basically, you have 100 applications, and they are basically focusing on employment visa application. So that's actually a really good news, in my opinion, for all the I-485 applicants, because first step is getting the priority, and then going through applications, and then getting the results, right? So I think 485 people, they're actually getting the priority from USCIS. So that's a great news. They are continuing to apply risk-based interview waivers. So many I-485 applications are getting approved without an interview, and that's a great thing. It will shorten the lead time. And they are working in collaborative with Department of State to ensure that dates in the visa bulletin have significantly advanced. So basically, they're working with Department of State and telling them that, hey, move the dates out. That way we can create the enough demand to meet 280,000 applications, uh, allowing applicants to use the dates of filing. That means, again, creating that demand for the 280,000 applicants. And they have done this through May 22, and then giving overtime to USCIS officers and staff. That means paying more money. That means you're going to get more hours, and that means more approvals. And then the last thing that they're saying is basically focusing our efforts on the beneficiaries who may receive the immigrants visas in FY22. So basically, lots of focus to get those 280,000 visa applications approved. So based on these statistics, 149K visas in first 8 months, plus all these efforts that USCIS is saying, I have a fairly high confidence that USCIS will be able to approve 280,000 visas. Now, they might not approve all of them, but I think they are going to get very close to them, right? So I think we should, we should definitely need to give some credit to USCIS for working with all these constraints and still acknowledging the problem, and then trying to make sure that they have some solutions in place uh, to alleviate the issue. Now, it's not just this year, right? They now understand that they have resources issues, and they are taking some measures to prevent that happening in the future as well. So the future I-485 applications in FY 2023 are also going to get benefited. So I think, in my personal opinion, this is a really, really great news for everybody. So yeah, I think keep filing those 485 applications. Make sure I-693 filings are done correctly for you and your family members. And let's hope for the best. We have 3 months left, and I'm hoping that USCIS will get very close to it, and a lot of you will get their green cards. Let's move on to next few questions that USCIS has answered. And here, if you can see updated, that means they have just updated it. So let's go through the questions one by one. If I receive the notice of USCIS that USCIS is transferring your form I-485 from National Service Center to another office, maybe field office, does this mean my case is active and moving forward towards adjudications? So what USCIS is saying is that generally yes. That means they are actually going through the long queue of applications in the Texas, Nebraska, or national service stations, and then they're actually moving those applications to where the resources are available. So, as I said in my last video, USCIS is moving tens and thousands of applications from their national service centers to the field offices. So, if you are getting a notice that USCIS has moved the case from national service center to the field offices. In my opinion, that's a great news, and that's what basically USCI is saying, that your case is moving towards adjudication. Now, you might not see something happen to your case immediately after it moves to the field office, but we still have like almost 90 days to go. So, yeah, keep an eye on your applications. USCIS is doing everything possible to adjudicate your cases. And I think this is where the extra capacity comes into the picture. So they now have field offices all over the country, and then they can easily adjudicate those applications. They have already given the higher priority to all these 485 applications. So this is all good news. Now the next one, my immigrant visa petition has been approved and visa is available to me under final action date chart. But USCIS did not transfer my adjudication of status application from Texas or Nebraska to the field office. Why not? So again, you know, mostly in October 2020, when there was a downgrade from EB2 to EB3, like hundreds and thousands of cases were transferred from EB2 to EB3, and they all went into Nebraska and Texas. So USCIS is saying that they are continue to identify those cases and transfer them to the field offices. And as of early June, we had not yet transferred all the files. So basically, they have like hundreds and thousands of files that they are going through, and they're doing it one by one. So I think the patience is key here. So basically, they're going to do that in next few weeks and days, and then you are going to see lot of transfers from the national service centers to the field offices. So as of mid June, which is 15 days ago, 20 days ago, they have transferred approximately 67,000 applications to the field operations, and they're still not done. So again, that's a very good news that USCIS has prioritized uh, all these applications, and then they're working to get those adjudicated. I think this is very positive in my opinion. They actually have will to go through these applications and adjudicate those. So I think I consider this very positive move by USCIS, and we need to give them credit. Only the time will tell if they'll get to 280,000, but I think they are gonna get very close to it. Okay, one more thing that USCIS has there on their website, which is a new thing. Will my case get adjudicated faster if I fill a second form of iPhone 485? So basically, I'm seeing lots and lots of people filing I485s like two times, three times, considering that, hey, USCIS will move this faster. But what USCI is saying is that submitting a new adjustment of status application typically does not result in a faster adjudication and may have actually an opposite effect by adding extra burden on the USCIS workload. So yeah, this is very common sense, right? That they have already have lots of burden, lots of cases, and then you are refiling your applications again, assuming that they will go faster. It's just not going to happen. So basically, what USCI is requesting is that do not file those cases again and again and again. It's not illegal to file the case, but again, you are just adding to their I-485 caseload. They have to receive this application, create a new case number. So I think at least in next 3 to 4 months, if I am filing I-485 applications, I would not refile it again. Now there are many lawyers out there who are saying, hey, there will be no problem at all. But guys, I mean, remember, like, these lawyers are making money, right? So they want to file it again and make money and take your hard earned money. So do not file applications again. So that's it for today's video, everyone. I hope you find this video interesting and valuable. And I will make another video on the visa bulletin in next few days. But until that, thank you and have a great day.